Kevin Oleary, the star of ABC's Shark Tank, recently spoke at the Bitcoin conference, and he made a bold prediction. Kevin was talking about the fact that we need some sort of regulatory clarity. We need policy to be well understood by institutional investors. They have trillions of dollars of assets that they want to pour into this industry. But without that clarity, they won't do it. Here's Kevin talking on stage yesterday, explaining this exact point.
When we get policy and the regulator regulates, that's not a negative thing. The spigots of capital are going to flood into this sector like you've never seen. And so for those of us that can invest in it now, you're getting ahead of what's going to be a huge wave of interest when policy occurs. I predict in the next 10 years that crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin, all of this innovation will be the 12th sector of the S&P. Now, why do I say that? Because Bitcoin is not a coin, it's software. Ethereum is software. Avalanche is software. Helium is software. Solana is software. It's all software. And the smartest hands over keyboards today in the world are developing on the chain and bringing innovation to financial services, which in the end is the largest sector on earth.
That's exactly right. Kevin understands that when we get clarity, all of a sudden, there's pools of capital with trillions of dollars that can now enter into the market. Right now, what we've seen is individuals, a couple of financial institutions, a couple of publicly traded companies. But for the most part, the sovereign wealth funds, many of the most conservative but largest investors in the world, those trillions of dollars are sitting on the sidelines. They're wondering, what is the government going to do here? What are the rules of the road? How can I allocate without taking unnecessary risk? And so as we start to get the regulatory clarity, both in the United States and abroad, we are going to see an enormous amount of money pour into this industry. And if it ends up growing large enough, it will become that 12th sector of the S&P. Just like during the internet days, when people used to talk about internet companies and non-internet companies, eventually they all ended up on the internet. 100% of an investor's equity portfolio is full of internet companies today. That's what's going to happen with Bitcoin and crypto as well. Today, it's Bitcoin companies and non-Bitcoin companies. But over time, every single company in your portfolio will become a Bitcoin or crypto company. And that's exactly why investors like Kevin Oleary and many others are so interested in this industry. If you can front run the big financial institutions, if you can front run the trillions of dollars that are going to end up flowing into this industry, it's likely pretty good for your portfolio. And also, all of that money is likely to have to help the world adopt what has become the hardest, soundest money in the world.
Hey you, did you like this video? Great, we make 5 of them a day and post them here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and see you next time.